Hello and welcome to Data Premier League. In this episode, we are going to be looking at the Royal Challengers Bangalore and their amazing run so far. This has been the best ever start to an IPL season, with 5 wins coming from their first 7 games. They find themselves in slightly unusual territory, mind you, in the top half of the table. In 2013, they got off to a similarly promising start with 10 points coming in their first 7 games. However, they didn't go on to make it to the playoffs. This time around though, things might be slightly different as they could finish in the top 4. And what they've also done is to beat some interesting teams along the way. Remember, in the last couple of seasons, they've played KKR, Mumbai Indians, Chennai Super Kings, all champions on 4 occasions and have managed to win only once each against all of these teams. But this time around, they've beaten every one of the teams that I've just mentioned before. Things are looking good for RCB, but what have they been doing right? Who are the guys that are making it happen? Let's take a look. The eternal struggle for the Royal Challengers Bangalore has been about finding the right balance in the team. Things began on a similar note in IPL 2020 as well, when the gun all-rounder Chris Morris was out with an injury. They started off with an overseas wicket-keeping option in Josh Philippe. But Philippe is a top-order batsman, but he had to bat out of position. They also tried out different bowling combinations with Dale Steyn and Adam Zampa, but somehow the elusive mix was missing. But things changed when AB de Villiers took on the gloves at the age of 36, and with a known back issue, this was quite a step. And this was a step that also provided Royal Challengers Bangalore with a much needed balance and earned them quite a few victories. The decision to have AB de Villiers keep wickets has had a knock-on effect in solving one of RCB's long-standing problem areas, that end-overs bowling. Isuru Udana has come into the fray and has done a wonderful job as far as keeping the runs down between overs 16 and 20 is concerned. Now, with the return of Chris Morris from injury, that attack looks that bit more formidable. While AB de Villiers has had an indirect hand as far as helping out the end-overs bowling is concerned, he's had a more direct role as far as the batting is concerned between overs 16 and 20. AB's monstrous hitting has ensured that RCB have notched up the second highest run rate in the last 5 overs. It's therefore not surprising that AB also has the highest strike rate at 232 between overs 16 and 20. But what happens if AB and Virat Kohli fail? RCB have plan D. Yes, Shivam Dube. Shivam Dube has been this Indian all-rounder who has provided those vital contributions with the bat at the most critical junctures. Another Indian all-rounder that has done really well with the ball has been Washington Sundar. His performances in the power play have been critical to RCB's success. Now things weren't all this hunky-dory until recently. Even at the start of IPL 2020, Washington Sundar wasn't Virat Kohli's go-to option. But everything changed with the Mumbai Indians encounter, where Washington not just went at around 3 runs an over, but also picked up the crucial wicket of Rohit Sharma in a high-scoring encounter. From there on, there's been no looking back, as Washington Sundar along with Yuzvendra Chahal have ensured that RCB have been one of the best spinning units. While Washington Sundar has taken care of the first 10 overs, Yuzvendra Chahal's versatility has meant that the latter half has been accounted for. Virat Kohli has used him as the strike force that he is and matched him up against the best batsmen in the opposition, regardless of the stage of the innings. He's been used, for example, against 2 left-handers in fact, Quinton de Kock and Ishan Kishan against Mumbai Indians, and he was also held back in the last 5 overs to bowl against MS Dhoni when they played the Chennai Super Kings. Chahal's importance to RCB's success cannot be overstated one bit. He's picked up 9 wickets in RCB's first 5 wins this season. Well, the spinning department seems adequately sorted, the end-over batting and bowling is also taken care of, but there is just one department that the RCB think tank might want to take a serious look at: the power play batting. We all know that in this edition of the IPL, teams that have scored over 50 runs in the power play have won 70% of the matches. While young Padikkal has gone alright, it is Aaron Finch's strike rate, which is among the lowest in the league for an opener, that's a bit of a concern. Should the RCB team management drop Aaron Finch, they have a couple of ready-made options in Moeen Ali and Josh Philippe. If they choose to play Moeen Ali, he's going to give you a couple of handy overs in the middle stages. On the other hand, if you play Josh Philippe, he's going to take the wicket-keeping duties off AB de Villiers, and by doing that, there is also this knock-on effect of having one of your best fielders in the outfield, AB de Villiers. Remember, RCB are one of the worst fielding sides this tournament. They've dropped the highest number of catches. So this could probably go some way towards rectifying these problems. But for all you know, RCB might not want to disturb the left-right opening combination and tinker with a winning side. This team, mind you, has done everything that's been asked of it and has the squad strength to go all the way. With Virat Kohli hitting the high notes at the right time, a few big knocks might just be around the corner. After finishing with the wooden spoon last year, this might finally be the time when their long-cherished dream of a maiden IPL title comes true. For more such videos on the IPL, do remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, take care and bye-bye.